Today in this mega addictive game, we're gonna murder each and every one of these morons along the way so we can kill the biggest moron of all. Starting with these two piles of goo. One of them plans to hit me with a mild 8 damage, so we're gonna play 2 cards to add 10 block. That'll keep us safe. Now we're gonna hit this one for 6 whole damage. And we'll let them play out their brilliant strategy at this point. He's gonna weaken me, he's gonna hit my armor, and no damage has happened. We got 3 damage incoming, so we're gonna block 5 of that, and then we're gonna bash, which means 6 damage and 2 vulnerable to this one. Actually, I can also use this. This costs 0 energy, I lose 3 HP, but gain 2 energy back. That seems like a worthwhile thing. We don't need HP anyway. Now we can strike one more time, and that one's much closer to dead. I guess we'll just play the block anyway because we can and let them do nothing. The only HP I've lost so far has been what I've sacrificed myself. Okay, I don't really need to defend here because, well, I just straight up obliterated that thing. That's just going to put like a curse on me that weakens me, so it's no problem at all. We don't need to put up any shields. I can't believe it took me 4 turns to kill this thing. It's such a little... Oh, I don't even have any attacks either. Well, we'll make sure we have lots of defense to defend against the 3 damage. Now we only have 7 shield left. Whatever will we do? Maybe just murder this thing, and then we get 14 gold and a card to our deck. These are all fun. I'm gonna gain 8 block and draw 1 card. I'm gonna need a lot of armor to make up for my poor decisions. Hey, we're fighting a blue tadpole. I didn't know these were in the game. He's gonna hit me for 11 damage. We can defend 5 of that, and we're just gonna have to attack him for the rest. So we'll give him 8 damage and some vulnerable, and I think that means he'll take more damage next turn and the turn after. We are gonna take 6 damage here, but my character I think heals 6 HP after every battle, so I'm not that worried about it. This turn he's gonna use a block and a buff. I'm going to gain block because I don't really have a choice, and this luckily I do an attack card out of that, so I get to do at least a little bit of damage to him. And then I'm going to put some block up anyway just in case something very unexpected happens, but so far he's just going to buff, no damage to me. He's going to do 14 damage to us, so this is going to give us 8 block. This is going to give us 13 block, which is pretty much good enough, and we're going to just hit him with a regular strike in return. The one thing I've learned so far, we're going to need more damage. We're going to need a lot more damage. He has 23 HP, so we can't necessarily kill him yet. But he's only going to buff himself, so we can attack him twice. We can use... we don't need to use that because that won't help, and we're just going to throw a defense out. He did put quite a bit of shield on, and he's got 17 damage coming my way, so we got to prepare for that. If I was paying attention, I probably would have been able to kill him. I would have only had to do 18 damage, and I could have. Actually, I might still be able to. If I do bloodletting, that's going to give me 2 energy, that I can bash him. He's going to be weak, and we're going to get 50% extra damage out of this. That should kill him. Perfect. We also got Essence of Steel, gain 4 plated armor. We can use that as a potion during a battle, 12 gold, and a new card. This is nice. Deal 9 damage, draw 1 card. Extra damage is going to help. I fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goop. Long story short, we're going to gain 75 gold and lose 11 HP. And since that was so much fun, we're going back to another question mark adventure. As we make our way down a long corridor, we see a banana, a donut, and a box. We're going to go ahead and heal that HP we lost. That puts us back to full. Now we're fighting a bird that's wielding sticks. He's just going to buff himself, so we're just going to go ahead and hit him 3 times, hopefully very hard. Well, we knocked him down to 34 HP. He's doing an incantation. He's going to attack me for 6 damage, which doesn't seem very intimidating. We're going to bash him. We're going to do 8 damage, and he's going to get vulnerable. And then I'm going to do Shrug It Off. That's going to give me armor and draw, even though it's the end of our turn. So that was there mostly just to defend us. And defend us it did. His sticks couldn't penetrate my armor. He's still vulnerable, so I'm going to pommel strike him. That's going to do 13. And then I think I can actually just strike him twice, and that's going to definitely finish him off. I just took a card called Juggernaut. Basically, whenever I gain defense, I do 5 damage to an enemy. And I definitely want to try and kill this elite because he'll give me a really good drop. It's mostly just a shell on the ground with a very confusing name. He's currently asleep, so he's going to get 8 block at the end of the turn, so we're just going to do whatever damage we can. Oh, we've woken him up. He seems a little stunned, so I assume he's not going to do anything this turn, but he should wake up shortly, and then we'll have to deal with some actual damage perhaps. Yeah, he's going to fire off 18 damage at me. So we're going to shrug it off. That's 8 block, and we get to draw a card. And we're probably mostly just going to try and block all of his damage because I don't feel like taking damage yet. We fully blocked his damage, so he's going to do that same thing again. So we're going to shrug it off and we're going to defend ourselves. I'm going to hit him with a bash right now to do 8 damage and apply 2 vulnerable. Because I didn't realize that would leave me with no extra blocks. Alright, well this is going to hurt for 10 damage. I really need to pay attention to the amount of energy. Next he's going to cast some negative effect on me, but he is still vulnerable, so we're just going to hit him with everything we got. He's down to 62 HP, so depending on how bad this is, Siphon Soul, that doesn't seem very great. I think we just lost some damage. And he's going to try and hit for 18 again, so of which we can defend for 15. I'm going to go ahead and just block a bit of that and still hit him for... No, that's not worth it. We're going to defend again. I forgot we were weakened. Oh, even our block is weakened. So he's still going to hit me for 6. He's smarter than he looks, this guy. Okay, I'm just going to try and tank through him. We're going to pommel strike him. Then we're going to... Actually, I do have a shrug it off, so we're going to use that. That's going to give me block and a card. And since we're weakened still anyway, we're just going to try and defend as much as we can. We're still going to take 7 damage here. I really should just try and power through him. You know, that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to hit him with everything I got. He's going to do a negative effect anyway, so all I got to do is get through 36 more HP. So we're going to bash him once. That's going to make him vulnerable. Then we're going to hit him with that. Now, he's got 24 HP left. We can do this. I forgot that I have this potion I can drink, so that's going to give me 4 plated armor. Definitely should have done this earlier on. But for now, we're going to add some block, and we're going to deal some damage, and then we're going to strike him again. Then he's very close to dead. So that's not going to hurt for as much as it should have. We're down to 31 HP, but we'll be able to actually kill him with this bash and a strike. Now he's dead and we get a good reward. Bottle Tornado. Upon pickup, choose a power card. And we get to add a card to our deck. I'm going to get Twin Strike, deal 5 damage twice. We clearly need attack power. Then we're going to go visit a campfire where we can actually rest for a lot of our HP back, which we're going to do because we need it. And then it brings us to a regular singular enemy. He's going to attack for 11. Which is actually kind of annoying. So we're going to pommel strike and see what we get. So then we're going to get 8 block and draw a card. I'm actually going to use a defend here, but then I'm going to use bloodletting. We're going to sacrifice 3 HP. But then we're also going to be able to do some damage in return. Quite a bit of it actually. So that's just going to get the battle over with quicker. And he used Corrosive Spit, which apparently slimed some of my cards. Now he's going to do 16 damage. They're hitting very hard today. So we're going to defend and we're going to defend. And then we're going to bash. Not enough energy, so we're going to strike. We are about to take 6 damage, but I'm not that worried about a singular 6 damage. I'm going to try Juggernaut. It costs $2, but I think it creates a block till next turn. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to random enemy, so I can do that. Okay, that hurt him, and we only have 5 damage. That actually changed his attack pattern. I don't know what's happened. He splits into 2 when he gets to half HP. They're going to attack for 14 damage between them. So, okay, the block thing still works. So if I use that card right away, every time I add block, it hurts an idiot. So I could actually go like that, and then we could still actually hit someone really, really hard. We're going to use the other one because there is 10 damage. That ends the turn. I'm going to take 1 damage here, but only 1. And we're losing cards to slime. But the idiots are getting weak. Okay, I got to bash this one and then finish him off because I don't have any defensive cards. So we're going to eat 10 damage here, which isn't great. But it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. Okay, Shrug It Off is going to block all of his damage and draw a card, of which nothing happens. We could just go like that and exhaust cards. They're just continually slamming my cards, which is getting annoying. But what we're going to do is bash him for big damage, and we're going to pommel strike for murder. And he's gone. Essence of Steel, we gain armor, and we can add a card to our deck. Entrenched is kind of fun. Double your block. That's not really going to be immediately helpful, but down the road it will be. And we get a treasure chest. Quite a treasure chest at that. It's pretty much made of diamond and glass. Ornamental Fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. That's a good one. I'm going to go the question mark route, hopefully for something useful, because the fights are starting to take our HP away. Okay, we have a choice. Remove a card from our deck, transform a card, or upgrade. We're going to upgrade something. I think I'm going to upgrade Juggernaut. It's the best card I have, and because of my relic, I start with it always in my hand. And if I do that, we're going to do 7 damage every time we add block. Then we're going for another question mark, which is a merchant. So there's a lot of good things here. I think one we're going to look at is Good Instincts. We gain 6 block, but because of our other card, that's going to be damage and that takes 0 energy. That's a great card. The same perhaps with this one, gain 7 block, exhaust 1 card at random. That kind of sucks, but every time we can add block, we're adding damage now anyway. I'm going to save the money because I don't know if I love any other of these. Thievery, we're going to fight one little guy. So what we're going to do is add Juggernaut right away. That way every time we defend, we're going to block 5 of his damage, but we're also going to hurt him for 7. He's a looter, which makes me nervous. I don't know what that means. Does he steal our gold? He might steal a little bit of our gold. I'm somehow not that worried about it. He's going to hit for 10, so we're going to gain a block. That's also going to damage him. We're going to defend ourselves for the remaining damage we're about to take. We could have good instincts, or we're probably just going to hit him because he's not going to hurt us. Oh, we don't have enough energy for that. 10 damage for him. No damage for us that time. And now we're going to murder him. We're going to pommel strike him and then just straight up strike him. We take our 30 gold back, we take 18, we have a block potion, which is hugely helpful, and we get a new card. Deal damage equal to your block. That could actually be good for us because we're going to have a lot of block at times because block and damage are going to go together. I want to fight this elite on the way to the boss, which is probably a bad idea, but that's why we're going this way. So we're about to be hit by 20 damage. That's a lot. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to use Juggernaut, but then we're just going to use one of these to gain as much block as we can. So this will give us 8 block, so we're about to take 12 damage. But we did also hit the slime, and now we can just block and hurt them as much as we want. That damage is starting to add up. That's not super fun. Gain 6 block, that's just a freebie. And we can actually double our block with this one. That's going to save us any further damage and also hurt someone. And then we don't have enough energy for that. We can lose 3 HP to gain energy back, which we're going to do. And then we're going to bash this little guy. Then he should be easy to kill. And then it's just this idiot to deal with. He won't hurt us there. He will hit our shield, but we can just keep on stacking defend, and we're just going to hurt him by doing so. We're going to do 21 damage to him while putting up 15 shield. Then I think we could probably just straight up murder him at this point because he's about to put on armor and we can just attack him. We're going to take our gold back and we're going to see what kind of fun new card we get. We're going to take Pummel, deal 2 damage 4 times. Now we got to fight an elite. Okay, we have to fight 3 of them. They don't know how much I love this. So we're going to, we're going to play Juggernaut to start because I can actually use this to gain 12 block. And then we're going to gain 4 plated armor, which is going to help us survive these guys. And then I guess we're just going to start to do some damage to them. They're not actually that strong. This guy's already down to 17 HP. We're more than up to the task of blocking their damage, but they're going to remove cards from my deck, it appears. That's okay. I don't strategize anyway. I'm just doing whatever I can here. Okay, so we're going to put that up, and that's going to do some damage. We have 18 damage coming in. We have 5 block currently, so we're going to have to go ahead and entrench ourselves. That's going to put us up to 10 block at least and hurt someone else. And we're going to have to eat a little bit of damage here. Only 4, but my health isn't getting any higher as time goes on, and they keep stealing cards from me. Okay, good instincts. We can gain some block here, which is going to hurt a random idiot. And then we're going to go like that, and that's going to give me enough defense. Plus, we killed one of them. There's actually a few different ways I can play this. I'm going to go like that, and then I'm going to deal damage equal to the block, so 18 damage going out, and we're about to block all the damage coming in. So far, good enough. So we're going to defend. That's going to hurt him. I was hoping it would hit the other one, but that's fine. Okay, we're going to need another 4 damage, but we're going to kill that guy, so that's no problem. We can need a little bit of damage. It won't be much. We still have 34 HP. That's more than enough. Then all we got to do is get through his damage. All of my cards are getting like knocked out, so we're just gonna have to end the turn with this. Oh, we added shield there somehow, so he got destroyed. Shuriken. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Very good, and we'll see if we get a good card to add. Shrug it off is gonna be good. Gain 8 block, because that's damage anyway. Now we get to visit a cozy little campfire where we're definitely gonna rest, so we're gonna get 24 HP. That'll put us up to 64. And that's good because we're fighting a boss now with 250 HP. We don't know what their first move is going to be, so we're definitely going to use Juggernaut. Then I'm just going to use 5 block because that's going to hurt him, and I just want to be sure to try and block any damage that might be coming our way. I don't really love the question marks. He's just lit himself on fire. He's going to attack for 6 damage 6 times. Okay, so good instincts. That's a free one for 6. That's going to add 8 block. That's going to add 8 block. And this one's going to, I don't know if I want to exhaust a random card actually. We're going to gain 5 block. So we put up a lot of defense, but we also hurt him while doing it. We're still going to take some damage here. I believe 9, which hurts. Now he's only going to hit for 6, so we're going to add some block. Then we're going to have to do some damage to him, so that's going to do some damage. And just a regular old strike. He's down to 194. I think we just burned one of our cards if I saw that. I'm not entirely sure. He's about to do 10 damage to us. We're going to do 9 damage, draw 1 card, and I was hoping for some block. We'll just hit him for a good old 6 damage, and we're going to eat definitely a little bit of damage. Where's all of our block cards? We used to get a lot more. burn. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage. Okay, well, that's just meant to be. He's only going to do 6 damage here, so we can go like that. Then we can entrench ourselves to double our block, so he's not going to hurt us, and we're chipping away at him. But he keeps burning us, so we just have a constant damage coming in. There we go. We're going to get some defense on the turn when we don't need it. Well, we're going to do that, and I guess we'll just keep gaining some block because it's just free damage for us. We'll do Bloodletting. That's only 3 HP, and we get to hit him just one more time. I think that's worth it. He's down to half health. He's inflamed himself, so we got 14 damage coming in. So there's 8 block. We get to draw a card. And then we're going to entrench ourselves. That's going to double our block to 16, so we negate his damage while also damaging him a little bit. His damage was increased by 2, so we might have actually hit us a little more. We're definitely going to have 8 damage coming in, but we're going to go Shrug It Off. And then anything we want really at this point, we're going to block and block again, because that's doing more than our strike is actually. And I definitely want to be sure that we're doing enough to block everything he's throwing at us. He's going to try and hit us for 24. So there's 6 block, there's 11 block, and we're just going to have to hit him for 11 damage really. Plus some. That's definitely going to hurt us, but whatever, he's down to 70 HP, so we're getting close. Yeah, that definitely hurt. Took us down, and he burned a whole bunch of our cards. Okay, that's not super great. Like always, Shrug It Off. That's going to hurt him, and we should probably actually just hit him for some damage. Shrug It Off's going to take care of that, so we're going to bash him. Now he's going to take extra damage. I wish I had more of those, but he's going to be vulnerable, so we got a few turns to try and take him away. True Grit. We're going to gain some block because he's about to do this for 14. And then we're going to entrench ourselves, so that's going to negate his damage. Then we're going to Body Slam. That's going to deal 14, plus he's vulnerable. Oh, I don't have the energy for that. We're just negating his damage, I think. That still might hurt us. We are still okay. Okay, Shrug It Off, and then we're going to put probably a bunch of defense because that's going to be our most attack anyway while defending ourselves. He's down to 20 HP. I think we're going to be okay unless there's some new surprises. Good Instinct is quickly becoming one of my favorites. And most of our cards are burned, but he has 7 HP left. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay. Oh, I didn't see he had oh, okay, this isn't great. I didn't realize he had so much shield on. Okay, he's got 6 HP left, and all of our cards are burned. And he's actually going to kill us with this. Luckily, we can just edit it in. So this is the boss we've been fighting the whole time. He's only got 140 health, so I feel a lot better. But when he gets to 70, he's going to split in 2. So the first card we're going to play is Warcry. We're going to draw 1 card, and that's just a free one to draw to see what we get. Then we're going to put this in, and it's going to go to our draw pile, so it's going to show next hand. But then I'm going to play Armaments. That's going to give me 5 block, but it upgrades the rest of the cards in my hand for the rest of combat. So they all got better. Then I'm going to Clothesline him. That deals 14 damage and applies 3 weak. So his attacks deal 3 less damage for a few turns. And he gooed a bunch of my cards. So we're dealing with that again, so that's fun. We don't know what he's going to do, so I'm just going to hit him with 12 damage there and then 15 damage there at the sacrifice of HP. But we're hurting him pretty good. He's already below 100. He's preparing Slime Crush, apparently. 26 damage. Luckily, we have a card called Impervious, gain 30 block. We can only use that once. But that negates all of his damage. Then we're going to use Rage. Whenever you play an attack, gain extra block. We don't need to use that, but we will. Then we're going to use Swift Strike, which is actually a colorless card. 0 energy, 10 damage. And then we're just going to hit him again. So he's down to 83, and his attack is not going to do anything to us. And I forgot he's going to split. So each of these have 59. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this one with 12 damage and 3 vulnerable. Then I'm going to hit him with this. So we're going to lose 2 HP, but we're going to hit him with 25 damage. So that's knocked him pretty much all the way down. Oh, but they split again. I didn't know that before, so we'll see how we can deal with all this. Got a lot of damage coming in, so there's 11 block, and plus we get that. We're going to play Rage, so if we play an attack, we get extra block. Then I'm going to play Armaments, because that's going to upgrade a different card, and then we're just going to strike whatever we can at this point. We're probably going to try and get rid of the little guys first. The annoying part is I keep sliming all my cards. At this point, I'm going to hit the Regen Potion. That's going to be 5 regen, so 5 heals started next turn for the turn after that. You get the idea. I'm going to Swift Strike this one to end his life, so that's less damage coming at me. Then I'm going to Searing Blow that little guy. He's got 8 HP left. I think we can actually just finish him off now. We're only going to take 16 damage, which still hurts. But we are regenning too, so 16 now. And then at the end of this turn, we're going to heal for 4 anyway, and now we just have a singular Moron for a sec to deal with. deal 14 damage because he's just going to do a debuff thing anyway, and then we're just going to hit him. Now his health is definitely getting low. All of my cards are slimed. I'm actually going to play Liquid Memories to hopefully pull something out that I can use to my advantage. Since he's going to hit me, I'm actually going to pull Armaments out because we can play that for free. That gains 5 block, and we can upgrade another card, so we get 8 block out of this and 8 block out of this, so we block his damage entirely. And we have Strike Plus. There's 8 damage, there's 6 damage, and there's 6 damage again. He's down to 17. Hopefully the little guy split the remaining HP. Yep, 17 each, so that's not bad. We're going to Swift Strike that when it's about to hurt us, and then we're going to probably Clothesline it to finish it off. Didn't really have to do it that way, but I think I can actually one-shot this one too. So we defeated the boss. 95 gold, a colorless potion. Choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards to add to your hand. Yes. Then we're going to add a card. Next we're going to do Offering. Lose 6 HP, we gain 2 energy and draw 3 cards. Also we're going to get to choose a relic. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You cannot play more than 6 cards per turn. I'll take that deal. Now we got to aim for this boss. And now we're going to fight this that has 69 HP and 14 armor. He's trying to hit us for 12 health to begin with. So we're going to throw it Impervious just because we can. And then maybe just this will hurt us, but this will also hurt him quite a bit. Well, we broke through his shield and took off 1 health. Gain 5 block and upgrade one of the cards, so that got a free upgrade. He's firing 12 damage at our massive shield, so that did nothing. We're going to use Armaments. Then we're going to upgrade a card, so we're just going to upgrade one of our damages. And I forgot we had 4 energy now, so we can actually go ahead and bash him one time and then still defend ourselves. So we're blocking all of his damage and he's now bashed, so he's vulnerable. All of that damage is blocked. 13 HP, he's got 18 damage coming in. He's actually getting pretty good at this. So we're going to use this one. That's actually we're going to do this one first, Rage. So if we attack, we get block. But we're going to Clothesline, we're going to damage him. But we're going to apply Weak, so his attack toward me is going down. And you know what? I'm just going to straight up tank this bit of damage. We're just going to hit him for that. We got to start hurting him because he regenerates shield quickly. Now he's only going to do 8 damage back, and we can Swift Strike him. That's a free one. Shrug it off. That's going to be enough for the shield to stop, and then we're going to strike him twice. And then wait for him to bounce off our shield. Now we got 20 HP to get through. We're going to play Shrug It Off. That's going to give me the shield to block his damage. And then we're going to hit him with Strike Plus for 9 damage. Plus extra because he's vulnerable. So he's got, well, not a lot of HP left. So we're just going to blow him up with fire. I'm going to grab Shrug It Off, gain 8 block, and draw 1 card because enemies are starting to do lots of damage. So we need lots of block.
We're fighting a baseball.
He has a lot of shield. So I'm going to use Armament. We're going to gain 5 block, but I get to upgrade a card in my hand. Oh, I was hoping to upgrade the other one. So we're just going to upgrade Strike Plus. Do I start attacking his shield? I don't know what the point of this is. Okay, well, we're just going to start hitting his shield then, because I don't really have any other choice. He's only going to hit me for 10, so I'm going to use Rage. Whenever you play an attack, we gain 3 block. So then I'm going to use Clothesline. That's going to hurt him, but also apply... oh, Weak didn't hit him there. So next comes up Defend then, so we can defend most of his damage. He's about to hit me for 20, so Shrug It Off is going to be a big one. And then we're going to defend, so we have a 14 shield for his 20 damage. Then maybe we're just going to hit him with this, because I need him to be taking damage at some point. The debuff isn't going to work on him, but we still got 20 damage coming our way now. Which means 6, so we'll be down to 79 HP, and I'm okay with that. This baseball is really annoying to fight because he just keeps putting armor on. Shrug It Off, so we're at 9 armor ourselves. Then we're going to hit him with Searing Blow to hopefully get that armor chiseled away, and then Hemo whatever. We're going to lose 2 HP but deal 15 damage. That's going to go through his shield and finally takes him off him. And he just put 15 armor back on, so isn't he just a bundle of fun? We're going to lose a little bit of HP. I need him dead like now though, so 9 damage, he's dead. Here's also Ethereal, gain 10 block. That's only 1 energy. Then I'm at the merchant. I'm going to buy Master Strategy, draw 3 cards and exhaust. Yes, that one's super powerful. And already it's paying out. Draw 3 cards. Yep, go for it. Let's see what else we got to work with. We got 10 damage coming in, so all we need is Shrug It Off, and then we start hurting them. We're going to focus on the little weird rat thing at the back. He only has 24 HP and no shield currently. So I feel like that's going to be to our benefit, because we could probably absolutely destroy him. Not quite dead, but just about. Then some more Shrug It Off. We're going to have to do a Searing Blow to him just to kill him. That way we don't have that damage coming back our way. And we're going to have to do another Shrug It Off to get the shield up in time. He really, really wants to hurt me. 27 damage coming in. So that's actually going to be a lot for us. We're going to gain 5 block and upgrade something else. And that's 8 block plus 5 block. So we're only going to take 9 damage, and we're definitely going to hurt him for a little bit here. We're hurting ourselves too, but we finally took some off his health. I see how it works. He's got armor, so that's kind of like HP regen, except that adds armor every turn, which is really annoying. Whenever you play an attack, gain 3 block. This is straight up going to do 10 damage. And we can actually just start attacking him a little bit here, and that's going to add block for ourselves anyway. Armaments, oh, I should have played that one, because that would have upgraded all the cards. Okay, we got 10 damage coming back our way. That's really not that bad. Actually, if I do this, we're going to hit him for 14 and apply weak, so we only have 7 damage coming our way. So we can swift strike him straight onto that, and then do a little bit of defense for the rest. So we'll play armaments. I guess we're going to... oh, I didn't mean to play that, but that's fine, because we could probably actually hurt him really badly here anyway. Deal 10 damage, apply vulnerable. Yes. Then I think we can mostly just attack him at this point. Upgrade all cards in your hand. Sure, now they're all strike plus. 9 damage and 9 damage. Well, I'm just going to bully my way through him now, I think, because he's very low on HP. He's dead. Here's a fun card. Oh, it's even an X. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. So I guess as much energy as we have is as much as we give. Next, we're going to try and fight this elite level enemy, Gremlin Leader. Gain 5 block, upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. You know why that's perfect? Because now we can use Whirlwind. Deal 8 damage to all enemies X times. So that might be times 3, so that might be 24 damage for everyone. Yeah, it even killed his babies.
I killed your children. What are you going to do about it?
Luckily, I can just use Hemokinesis and kill him because that's upgraded. Done. And for that, we got a rare relic called Ginger. We can no longer become weakened. I find myself in a bit of trouble. I took a bad route, and now I have 16 HP and 2 idiots to murder. So here's a curious play. Gain 8 block, draw 1 card. That's going to negate the damage. Duplication potion. This turn, your next card is played twice. Yes. Then I'm going to deal 10 damage and apply Thief Vulnerable twice, which is really going to hurt this bird thing. Then I might actually be able to just about kill. I'm going to lose 2 HP here, but we're going to hurt it for big damage. And 4 HP left. Was hoping that would somehow tip over. So for starters, let's strike the bird thing out of existence. We got a few very high damage cards here. I want to apply Weaken Vulnerable to this thing. Armaments. Gain 5 block, upgrade all cards in your hand. So we'll just strike with whatever we can to actually do some damage, and we don't really need to waste any of those. 21 damage coming our way. Swift Strike is free for 11 damage. Master Strategy will draw us 3 free cards. Warcry is also free. So I'm going to use Clothesline because that's going to apply 3 weak, so that's going to knock their damage down to 15 actually. And then we can actually somewhat reasonably defend that. We're still going to take 5 of our much needed HP. But we're still alive. We got 9 damage coming in, so if we play that, we'll be able to survive, but just barely. Then we're going to attack with everything we got. Down to 6 HP after that attack. We have Feed, deal 11 damage. If fatal, raise your max HP by 3. That would be a really good one to get early on, and then actually utilize it. 23 damage coming our way. Somehow not feeling particularly optimistic. We got to deal 11 damage and he has 12. What a heartbreaking conclusion. I wish he was still vulnerable. My prediction is this is not going to go well for us now. We have 3 armor, he's going to hit for 23. So, there's always next time, but what an addicting game.